Hello, for my comic book review, I found this graphic novel called Little White Duck, A Childhood in China by Na Liu and Andres Vera Martinez. I chose this because it looked really interesting. It is an autobiography, so it's can be used as a trade book as well. It talks about this girl growing up in China and like the hardships that her parents went through and told her about. And also she lived in China during the time where they were only allowed to have one child. But luckily her little sister was already in the womb when that law was made, so they were exempt from it. I thought the visuals were really awesome. Great thing about graphic novels is that they're graphic. And so what a better way to understand a culture that you know nothing about than to be able to see pictures about it. She talks about everything from going to school and how only one of them could go to school, which ended up being her little sister, to different things that happened to her parents. This was when she was a kid, the leader of China who had kept China separate from the rest of the world, Chairman Mao probably, died, and then so the country started to change a lot. Then it also talks about things like this is about different pests in China and things that they had to look out for, how they would catch rats. And then it goes on to talk about when her parents were kids, how there was no food and how they were looking for sweet potatoes but couldn't find anything, so ended up making a soup out of the stems, and they ate as they cried as they ate them. So some sad things, but then also some interesting things this is about a Chinese hero that they learned about and then tried to imitate by saving these chicks. Then they talk about the Chinese New Year. So there's lots of different things that could be covered in this book, culturally, historically, and I think the drawings are awesome. Nothing inappropriate in here. It's all at a reading level for probably intermediate, elementary. I think it's awesome. At the end, they have different Chinese words and what they mean, and maps. And so I just thought it would just be a really, really good resource for a social studies teacher, even just to have available in the classroom for solo reading. Because I know as a kid I would have been attracted to these beautiful pictures, and there's a lot to learn inside. So I give this book a great review, Little White Duck, by Na Liu.